Looking for a damsel in distress. Any takers? A lot of greed, huh?
It wasn't this kind of greed.
I'm very rich.
Yes, you are.
I'm very wealthy. I'm super rich.
No, this is super rich over here. That's super rich. Rich is Kevin.
Hey, Gonad, you should have said you're well endowed.
I found a blue going at in the men's room. Is that related? Or? All right, here we go.
Just the dawn of your kiss. I close my eyes, I can face the sweetness. You always have and you always will. And I'll tell you one more thing. You made my heart stand still. Maybe I tried, but then, oh, I realized there's no way I can win. When my whole world is turning in the palm of your hand, and I'm left standing still. After all of this time, one look at you stops this whole of mine. Did you guys have a good time this weekend?
Oh,
How about a round of applause for the entire staff of the Hrukus Hellraisers? And a big cheer for the captain and Buds and Tuna. Just the dawn of your kiss. I close my eyes, I can taste the sweetness. You get to me. You always have and you always will. And I'll tell you one more thing. Girl, you make my heart stand still. Every day is the same, oh, nothing has changed. You're on in my mind. I can't steal a borrow for just one tomorrow with you. And I'm close anytime. Oh, it's
Very nice.
ooh la la, ooh la la.
He's making us dig back in our archive. Reminiscing with Stella. We're going to do one called Reminiscing with Stella. For Jerry, all right.
And Zach likes this tune as well.
He does?
Even though he didn't bring his clarinet to play it with
Oh, come boo, on. Boo, boo, boo. Next time. All right? Promise. All right. After reminiscing with Stella, we'll do Hey Sakoi.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff coming up.
Why? Because she's short?
Yes, because she's short and she's feminine.
When the rooster
back with the third set here. In Cahos with Dennis Polisky and the Maestros men. I want to say a shout out to Susan Schwartz out there in Rhode Island. Christine Holchuk out in Western New York. Nick Yash, if you're watching either in Ohio or if you're back in New York, not sure. And Donna Stajempa out there
by request.
in the Chicago area.
The Falcon song. Hey, Sakoi.
Great seeing you online. And also
Ooh La La, Ooh La La,
Bart Mack.
she went to.
You came on at a good time. Dennis is going to do quite a great rendition of a tune that John Gooda made popular. Hey Sokowe.
Also going to do another one for a good buddy Tyler. Nice to see him this weekend.
And Dave Korch and the family. I see you, Dave. You're back online. And thanks for staying with us and enjoying the fine sounds here of the Maestros men.
It's Halloween.
Fun, I know it's born, it's school, boys, and all it's a boy, yeah!
we're going to feature Rich on the vocals. This one's called Girls, Girls, and More Girls.
Hey, my big drum solo.
The crap cymbal.
Yep. Let's go that, Boca. Yep.
Vibes wanted more cymbals, and you got it right there.
Hearing Dennis playing that last song just never gets old. Hey, Sokoe.
I tell her sweet things, then we go dating. I whisper things in there is a life my own, and you will never, ever be lonely. Girls, 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 they're only too love. They take kiss and hug, and take advantage of. Girls, 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 all have one golden life. Yes, I'm single, and become your wife. This girl, wait out, these her name is Carrie. I told her someday that we might marry. Her name is Patty. She's crazy about me. We're going steady. Girls, 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 they're all into love. They take kiss and hug and take advantage of. Girls, 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 all have one golden life. Yes, I'm single, and because they're wild. There's this girl that I call Honey. She's not so pretty, but she's got money. Way down south, way low home, I've got my sanity. And when I'm lonely, she comes in handy. Girls, 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 they're all meant to love. They take kiss and hug, take advantage of. Girls, 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 all have one golden life. Just a single thought and become his wife. Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey!
All right. So, just one more time, I want to just remind you about all the great dances at the Ludlow Polish Club. It's one of the few places in Massachusetts that's still going strong. So, thank you, Ernie, and the committee there for keeping the polka dances alive. Do it as long as you can. Yeah, give them a round of applause. So, just a reminder, on November the 26th is John Gura. And that's a Sunday afternoon. Ernie's got tickets, 15 in advance, $20 at the door. Yours truly, the Maestros Men, will be there November the 12th. December 3rd is Lenny Gamoka and the Push. New Year's Day is Eddie Foreman and the Maestros Men. And then the big benefit weekend in March. That's March 9th and March 10th. Polka Country, a tribute to the Crew Brothers. Lenny Gamoka, EFO, and the Maestros Men. So come on down, support those dances, and let's keep this music going, all right? All right, Ernie, I know you love Happy Louie, as we all do, so here's an oldie but goodie. One called Vic and Lou's.
Do that outside.
Who?
Take it outside, sister.
Which one?
I'm just here for the booze. That's cute.
It's
I
my
know.
shirt.
Oh my God. I love you.
Like to do a song called Till the End of the World Rolls Around. We'll keep on loving y'all.
Oh no. My pants off.
As our brother musician Mark Trepak said.
And Susan, want to say you're very welcome, and you're generally one of our regular viewers when we're traveling around, me and my son, to various polka venues. I see your name come up from time to time, so we appreciate you joining us here in Cohoes, New York, with the Maestros Men.
you burn your way inside. So tell me what I've got to do and tell me how.
In your dreams, Nick Yash. Rick Schweidock out there in Western New York. Mr. Polka Motion. Thanks for joining us online. We tried to listen to your show today, and apparently your streaming feed for WXRL was down, so unfortunately we didn't have a chance to hear Accordion Bill.
Yeah, tell your dad I don't say that.
And Beverly Nibble down there in Connecticut. Thanks to coming back and joining us here on the feed with Dennis Polisky and the Maestros men.
Tell me when the
and gentlemen, once again, Dennis Polisky on the clarinet.
Thank you. Can I introduce you to all the Maestros men? We've been making music for 27 years, and it's getting hot in here. We've been blessed. We've been blessed with all your friendships, and we appreciate it. And I'm blessed to be on stage with some of the greatest musicians in the polka field today. And I want you to meet our trumpet player. He's on the far left side of the stage from East Hampton, Massachusetts, Mr. Jimbo Ticka. From Gales, here in Connecticut, our superhero over here, the Green Gonad. His name is Kevin Kraut. And in the back here, holding us all together from Webster, Massachusetts, and smiling away as he does it. How about a round of applause for Ken Yash? And on the old squeeze box here from Griswold, Connecticut, we call him Mega Man. He's been squeezing this box for 50 years. Richie Bernier. And a gentleman over there on the far right side of the stage that's been putting up with me for the last 27 years. And he plays keyboards, bass, vocalizes, writes music. A member of the Hall of Fame. Give him a big round of applause from Charlton, Massachusetts, Jackie Lavera.
And ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the Maestros men on clarinet and saxophone, also a member of the Polka Music Hall of Fame, Mr. Dennis Polisky.
I want to send a big thank you to the Hrukus Hellraisers out there, keeping the music going for all these many years. Give them a round of applause. I hope this continues for many, many years. So God bless you all for doing this. And it's great to be back. It's like, full circle. We're coming back here to celebrate with you all this weekend. So let's do one, as our brother Hank says, we are all one family. We are really one polka family. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I love y'all. All right, here we go. We are a family.
We are family, polka family. We're the best of friends getting together now and then. We are family, polka family. This is what a family's supposed to be.
Coast to west, coast and places in between. Our love for this music binds us together,
and all of us are part of what we call the family. Come on.
We are family, polka family. We're the best of friends getting together now and then. We are family, polka family. This is what our family's supposed to be.
You travel the country playing polka music.
East coast to west coast and places in between. Old friends make new friends and every destination. We are family, polka family. We're the best of friends getting together now and then. We are family, polka family. Family, polka family. We're the best of friends getting together now and then. We are family, polka family.
This is what family's supposed to Polish, then you're proud, clap your hands. If you're Polish, then you're proud, clap your hands. If you're Polish, then you're proud, clap your hands really loud. If you're Polish, then you're proud, clap your hands. And if you're Polish, then you're proud, stomp your feet. If you're Polish, then you're proud, stomp your feet. If you're Polish, then you're proud, stomp your feet really loud. If you're Polish, then you're proud, stomp your feet. Step them feet. And if you're Polish, then you're proud, say na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie!
If you're Polish, then you're proud, say na zdrowie. If you're Polish, then you're proud, say na zdrowie really loud. If you're Polish, then you're proud, say na zdrowie. And if you're Polish, then you're proud, say jak się masz.
Jak się masz?
If you're Polish, then you're proud, say jak się masz. If you're Polish, then you're proud, say jak się masz really loud. If you're Polish, then you're proud, say jak się masz. We're gonna have a polka celebration. You bring your prayers out, and I'll bring mine. We're gonna have a polka celebration. We're gonna party and have a good time. Ooh la la, 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 ooh la 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 la, ooh 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 la 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 la.
On behalf of the Maestros men, the Hrukus, Hellraisers, thank you for coming out. God bless you till we see you again. We love you. Good night.
Wow. Awesome.
All right, we're going to do one more. What you want to hear?
Full heart memory.
Which one?
Full heart memory.
Shut up. Which one?
Full-hearted memory. Full-hearted memory. Do it again.
Which memories? I forget. Full-hearted memories? Want to do that one more time? All right, let's do full-hearted memories. Let's get that for you. We'll do it one more time for you. Gotta send you home with a good one, you know, so you don't bother Dad all the way home. All right, full-hearted memories.
I like that, Jerry. You're thinking. I got a card. I got to call you.
All righty, one more.
And right after this, we'll be raffling off Kevin's Gotchis.
Kevin, you got to redo your mic because I'm not touching that one.
How about now, ladies?
That's what she said.
She walked out the door and got a cool memory. And he says patiently, here and I'm close to the door.
Thank you. Be safe driving home. And have a happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Go Patriots!
Yeah, go Patriots, finally.
Peace. See you guys next week or whatever.
Be safe.
Well, that's the end of the third set. And the band played quite a few tunes. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to acknowledge a lot of the people that were watching at this point. Saw names like Cindy Spencer, Rick Pianowski. I'm sure Jen was watching as well. Zach Hoffman, Nick Nido, Walt Monswell, Natalie Słowakovsky down there in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if I've missed anybody's name, I do apologize. I know Bob Hines, one of my classmates, was on there as well. So Those of you that joined late, you can always go back and watch this entire set from the very beginning. It will be in the archives on my Facebook page. And this concludes the 2-day Hrukus Hellraisers Halloween Polka Party. We had the boys yesterday, and today Dennis Polisky and the Maestros men. And basically, folks, as they say on the cartoons, that's all, folks. Have a great rest of your Sunday. See everybody on the polka roads somewhere. Where do we go next? You'll just have to wait and see.